blah, 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 blah. Get to the point.
That was embarrassing. Welcome to Get to the Point podcast. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Sawyer.
And this is the podcast where we never just shut up and play. I messed up the intro. But it's okay. Because today we're playing Rummy. And also talking about Spotify Wrapped.
Spotify Wrapped. I'm so excited.
That happened today.
Yap about music. And we have a communal plate of McDonald's fries that are now cold.
They are. But it's fine.
On my side, we have tangy barbecue sauce.
And I'm sweet and sour gang all the way.
Usually I do honey mustard, but I felt adventurous today.
That's so fair. I'm shoving these cards. I don't want to shove them on the table because I'm afraid it'll be too loud.
I'm going to open up one of these tangy barbecue packets.
I literally love sweet and sour sauce. I could dig sweet and sour sauce out of the trash and eat it.
Have you had a McRib yet?
I've never had a McRib in my life.
Really?
Never had it.
Still? I thought you did.
Nope.
Oh, we gotta change that.
Yeah, I know.
I heard the McRib.
Yeah,
It good. We're gonna be playing Rummy. We already said that, and Spotify Wrapped. So I'm gonna pull that up.
A thing on the Spotify Wrapped is also our top podcast. So yet again, we
Oh,
talk
really?
about that. Yep.
I didn't see that part.
Okay, well, you skipped through it, didn't you?
I did, because I didn't want to be spoiled, but I did. I was curious.
Oh, I watched the whole thing in my second block class.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me go.
I have my wrap.
We're also been playing Rummy. Let's start off Rummy. So,
Yeah, we should probably start that first.
goal of Rummy is to get sets and runs when everything's worth points, and you want to try to get the most points, and you lose points with what's in your hand. Pretty simple game, easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's I'm gonna give you 7 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was good. I had a lot of food. I had a good Thanksgiving. We left my my cousin out of the prayer on accident.
Oh no!
We left him. He was sitting on a tire swing, and nobody told him that we were like starting. And we went out there to like go check on my dogs, and we were like, "Hey, we just said the blessing," and he was like, "Oh man," and nobody told him. It was kind of sad.
Poor kid.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
He's a cool guy too.
I had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It was
I don't know
fun.
if you ever met him.
Probably not.
You don't meet a lot of my family.
Yeah, I haven't met a lot.
I've met most of your family though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do with this. Like,
But it was pretty fun. It was nice. Okay.
you
litter bug.
So you get to go first.
Okay.
There's a king right here that you can take. So the rules right here are you can take this top card, but whenever you can either draw this card or draw from here. And whenever you discard, if you change your mind and you want this king, but there's a card right there, if you pick up the king, you have to play it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. Pretty easy. Pretty simple.
Okay. So what would be my first move?
To draw a card.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to get sets, right?
You're trying to get runs and sets.
Runs and sets.
So the runs have to be in the same suit,
Okay.
and the sets just have to be the same number.
Got you. Okay. Got you.
Okay.
How long does the run have to be?
It can be as long as you want it to be.
Can it be a short?
No, it has to be 3 or more.
Got you. Okay.
And you can also play off my runs.
Got you. Okay.
You do the discard if you don't.
I do.
Yep.
Shoot. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah.
Spotify Wraps. Are you happy with your Spotify Wraps?
Wrapped? I am, just because I like, I don't know, I'm pretty indifferent to it, but I liked some people were saying they didn't like it this year. I heard that. I heard rumors of that whenever I went to school. I thought it was fine. I think I mean, I don't know. It's cheer wrapped. It wasn't as what I was expecting, I guess. I expected some more diversity in my top artist. Well, I can't complain.
My top artists were like all over the place. Let's just go through the Spotify Wrapped.
Like the thing?
Yeah. So
Okay.
my music was playing. I don't know what song it was playing. 2023 Spotify. Yours was also playing. Hello, Charlie. It's rap time. Ready? Let's do this. 2023 was a feast for your ears. You listened to 24 genres.
Feast for your ears is really funny.
How did your taste stack up? Okay.
Or should I be playing mine too?
You can just run after him. Okay, wait. We're gonna look at. Okay. So this my top genres.
I discarded that, by the way.
Okay. They were jazz, indie garage band, alternative rock, POV indie, and rock.
Okay, I listened to 25 genres and
One
my
more than me.
taste. Ooh.
Let's see it. I wonder how similar ours are or different.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about that because
you're on different bread than I am. I'm on sesame seed bread. You're on what?
it looks like a bagel.
It does look like a bagel.
My top genre was POV indie, which you had that on.
I
yours.
also have that.
Hip hop was my next one.
Interesting.
Pop, lo-fi rap, and alternative hip hop was my bottom.
That's interesting. I did not think that would be yours.
I know. I'm excited to talk about this because and I think it's cool that we have. I wanted to talk about how I feel like we mirror each other, so we always have similar things happen.
Like,
but it's not exact like one for one. Like, okay, whenever I first met you, we both listened to indie music, right?
yeah. Well, I didn't listen to music when we first met you. I only knew about the Beatles. That's all I listened to.
Oh, really? Okay.
I love those guys.
Once you taste develop more,
Yeah. How do I get Spotify?
I listen to a lot of indie pop. Is probably closer to it, indie pop rock, and your songs were probably a little bit more. I don't want to say chill or mellow, but definitely not as like jump up
More like
as mine were.
just more like indie. Just indie.
Yeah,
Like
and
Crumb,
so
that band. I love that band. Lock It. That's a good song. I don't think that's in here though. It was. I think it was pretty high up last year though.
well, and like mine were more like Good Kid was my top band last year.
Last year mine was Cage the Elephant, which was like indie rock.
And mine mine is more indie pop.
They released an updated album of Happy Birthday, and it was kind of weird. I don't know why they haven't released anything in like forever.
Yeah, but I wanted to talk. I thought that was interesting how like I don't know, like we had similar tastes, but they were both sides of the spectrum.
Yep.
And I feel like this year is this the year that jazz entered your life?
Yeah.
Okay, this year hip hop entered my life.
Mine was jazz, bro. And jazz, hip hop and jazz are.
They're similar. They're not the same.
Jazz came around, and then kind of funk came around, and then once funk came around, and people were more like, because this is a time of like, what am I thinking of? Segregation.
Yes.
And so when like that stuff was happening in jazz,
Racism,
which still does happen, which sucks.
Yeah.
God, I hate that stuff. But jazz happened, and then like a lot of more like these like black culture stuff kind of came out of the woodworks, and it was awesome. So much great music came from that time period.
It did.
A lot of bad stuff though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Your turn.
Sorry, I should be doing this at the same
You're
time.
good.
But I don't know. I just find it interesting that each year goes on and we kind of mirror each other in a way, and I think that's interesting. Do we want to? We'll let this play while we do this.
Yeah.
No.
You can talk about your next one to come up. Oh wait, read it.
Okay, it says this year your listening took place in one place and listened just like you. San Luis, USA in...
Oh my god, me too.
Oh, really? We're the same? Oh my god.
St. Louis, sorry people who live in...
Obispo? Obispo.
Obispo.
I don't know if that's right. It looks like it's around...
People there are far more likely to be fans of the Growlers, Peach Pit, and Bay Rainbow. I don't know what Bay Rainbow is.
Huh. Well, I have fans of Phone Boy, Good Kid, and J Dilla, which I will talk about later.
Those are interesting. Is it my turn? No, I picked up that 10.
true.
You
Okay,
played 863 songs.
I
this
played
year.
1,930 songs
I
in
felt,
2023.
I didn't really listen to a lot of music this year. I mean, we'll see when we go to our time, but I just didn't.
Yeah, we
was
will
really-
see whenever we go to our time.
I don't know. I don't really listen to music in general that often. I listen to music when I ride in the car, and that's about it.
I find that interesting.
I used to listen to it more like in between classes and stuff, but I kind of just stopped.
I drive a lot every day, so I do have it then. But even like, whenever I'm chilling, if I need background noise, then I'll put
Oh
something
yeah.
or
By
something.
the way, to let you know, in this game, if let's say I accidentally lay down a jack, there'd be 3 jacks on the board, and you can say "rummy" on the board, and you pick up all those cards and you lay down those 3 jacks, and then you still get your turn. You still get like draw and stuff.
Oh, I got you. Okay, sick. That's awesome.
Did you discard that? You did.
Okay. Do you want me to go ahead and see what my say what my top song is?
Yeah. Oh wait, are you getting to it? Oh,
Yeah,
this is
what
your.
this is, right? Yeah. Okay. You go first because I gotta yap about this. I'm excited.
No, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at mine, and I just realized how much I don't listen to music. So my top song was "Meanwhile Back in the City" by the Presidents of the United States of America. It's kind of like a weird, like out of nowhere band.
I like that song.
This is a
though.
good song though. It has a
really good
banger bass line.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good, and
Listen to that song.
listen to that song. I played it only 44 times this year. I started listening to it January 18th, and it still sounds perfect according to my Spotify rap. Now you listen to the song a little bit more than 44 times.
I've listened to this song 226 times this year. Okay. This song is "Welcome to the Show" by Jay Dilla. Okay. So this song, to be fair, this is a very short song. Okay.
Okay.
Let me talk about how I found this person. Okay, so there's this YouTuber. Okay, His name is Internet Pit Stop. Okay,
Bro, you pull out the most random YouTubers.
I know. I love Internet Pit Stop. Please go watch him. I love him so much. He does a mix of like, he kind of just talks about whatever he wants to, but it's like video game retrospective. He talks about anime sometimes, and he'll talk about music in the videos too, and like stories from his life. And so you know how I did the news show at our school, and I made videos for our news show at our school, and a lot of that style I implemented into that. He uses a green screen, and he kind of does some stuff with that, and so I used a lot of that. I derived a lot of style from him. Well, he has this one video where he talks about Adult Swim bumps, okay? And these are little things in the middle of the program that would be like, we'll be right back, commercial break. But you've seen, have you seen Adult Swim bumps?
Nope.
They're usually like this liminal, is that the right word? Liminal area? Subliminal area?
That's a game. Subliminal, I think.
It's like these weird, ominous looking places set to this like lo-fi hip hop beat, and a lot of them have a Jay Dilla beat to them, and that's how I found who he
Jay Dilla.
is.
Oh,
Jay
yeah.
Dilla.
Name drop of the song.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Welcome to the show. Go listen to it, please. I love this.
I've never heard
they used it for a lot of those bumps. But so the story of this guy, he kind of like revolutionized the way hip hop works today.
Hip hop.
Like a lot of the current day hip hop stuff started with him. So he used like on his like beats and drums and stuff, he put the drums on the offbeat or the start of the beat.
Whoa,
instead of being like directly in time, one for one, like so, like it wasn't all linear, if that makes sense. Syncopated.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
It's
Will would know, that drum guy.
I don't know. I think it's really interesting, and he has like this unique sound. And this whole album is just instrumental. This is an instrumental song.
Interesting.
He does not have stuff over it. This is the only album I think that got released either close or before he passed away. The same year this album dropped.
No shot. I've never heard of this person.
Yeah, he passed away in 2006. So it makes sense. It was before we were born.
I was born in 2006.
Mm-hmm. So was I. But the album came out before that. And
oh no, my Spotify rap continued. Oh no.
This is like the turning point for what my music listening experience has been this year. Started
Really?
with Jay Dilla. And now I have a vinyl record of the original art used for Donuts, which is the album.
That's really cool.
And I love this record a lot. It's not even like some of the songs are stinkers. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's just great to put on.
Stinkers.
Stinkers.
I was like sinkers. I've never heard of this before.
But it's like great to put on in the background when I'm just like doing stuff. If I'm sleeping and I like need something to get me to sleep, I'll put this on. If I'm just chilling.
That's kind of funny.
It's great. I would listen to this in my chemistry class a lot. That's whenever I started listening to it.
Chemistry. What a class.
It's so cool. And I'm like, I don't know. It sounds weird to be like, you know, all this stuff is so sick, or whatever.
Are you laying stuff down?
Do I put it? Yeah, I am.
Do you have another 4?
Do I need?
Oh, yeah, they have to be in the same suit.
Ooh. Oh, got you. Okay, my bad.
What's the next thing?
I don't know.
Let's see.
But it feels weird to say this because, like, I think I find music very interesting, and it's like that's like a weird thing to say.
It's true,
because it's like
music is so old. Mm-hmm. Music has been around since like the beginning of time.
But like you'll have to understand that, like, how young we are. Like, if you really think about it, like I still have a curfew to attend to. Is like what is like.
Wow.
I get told to clean my room. Like that's how old we are, and so it's like getting to experience these new genres of music and like getting introduced to them is so cool.
It is.
And
I agree.
That's what hip hop is for me now, because I listen to just indie rock type stuff. And it also opened the door for other indie stuff, because all I listened to whenever I was 16 was like jump up, happy-go-lucky stuff. And all of my friends listened to more like chill stuff. And then I listened to this album,
Jay Dilla Donuts.
and it opened up hip-hop, and it opened up more chill stuff. And now I listen to more like chill indie stuff too, like Fox Academy. I love that band, and that wouldn't happen without this, and Tyler, the Creator, that wouldn't happen without this.
Wow. Jay Dilla, what a guy.
Love him.
I do that bit a lot where I hit my heart and point up to the sky, but I do it for people who are actually alive. But Jay Dilla has passed away.
He has passed away. I think he passed away from like a skin disease thing.
Like
I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Y'all should look it up. Don't take this from me. But really go look at Donuts, please.
Okay.
Like
the next part of Fuck Her Rap. After talking about our number 1 song, but you had a room in your heart for more than one favorite. You romantic you. My top songs. So this is very interesting to me, because my top 5 songs. Number 1 was Meanwhile Back in the City by the Presidents of the United States of America. Number 2 was Moanin' by Charles Mingus. Number 3 was Chameleon by Herbie Hancock. Number 4 was Take the A Train by Duke Ellington. And number 5 was Watermelon Man remastered by Herbie Hancock. If you notice something, every single one of these songs, except my number 1 song, are a jazz piece, which is super interesting to me. Mm-hmm. Because why is my number 1 song not a jazz chart?
Yeah.
Like, I just listened to jazz music, and here is Meanwhile Back in the City, which is a great song, and it definitely earned that number 1 spot. Mm-hmm. But it's just very interesting to me that it's not, that a jazz piece isn't there. Moanin' makes sense. I listen to Moanin' a lot. I don't really like that song anymore. I like more chill stuff. Take the A Train. I'm trying to learn it on piano. I know like the ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Oh, that's right. I heard you playing whenever I was urinating in the bathroom.
That did happen. I was playing. I've been rocking around. Chameleon is like a 15-minute long song. Great song. Mm-hmm. The middle of it's mid. The beginning and end are pretty good though.
No pun intended.
And Watermelon Man, there's actually Herbie Hancock did 2 versions of Watermelon Man. One when he was sober, and one when he was on heroin. But Watermelon Man, this is the original one. It's just such a good song.
We're fine. We're good. Yeah.
He was
I'm
staring
just
off
making
into
sure.
the
I am staring off
monitor.
into the
I was
distance.
I was scared. Everything
Yeah, we're
good?
still going. We're good.
We're good, guys. Welcome back to us not having technical difficulties in an episode, which happens every single time, actually.
Literally every single time. It's not even funny.
We're good.
We good.
We've actually never had a technical difficulty in our life.
Never, ever.
Well,
Is it
what were
my
your
turn?
top 5 songs?
Is it my turn?
I think so.
Okay, so we already talked about Welcome to the Show. My next song is a song called Uber by the Doozers. And this is an indie band. So one of my favorite things is to go, like, I encourage you to do this. Try to find very small bands that
I agree.
From like high school bands, like people who were in high school.
Headlights Through My Window.
Stuff like that. Go find them. I think this is a band that may have started in high school and like they still make music now. But it's a song called Uber. It's just like, it's fun. I just like it. It's indie rock. It's like groovy. And this song makes me happy too because there is the sign that I drive by sometimes, and it has Uber on the sign, and it's spelled like Oover.
Like the song.
Yeah, like just like the song, and I go, oh my god, it's like the Doozers every time I go by it. Third is another Jay Dilla song called Mash. I like Mash a lot. Number 4 is a song by Tom Sue, which is another one of those high school bands that like got semi-popular, but I don't think they make music anymore. I've been waiting for them to, and I don't think they make it anymore. But it's called, don't judge me for this title, okay? Give Me the Spirit cereal. No, I don't want that. It's a good song.
Interesting.
It's a good song. I promise. It's a good song. Go listen to it and give it a chance. And 5 is by Phone Boy called Handheld. The thing with Tom Sue and Phone Boy is it's just...
Well, you can hear us.
Yeah, you can't hear us. Hang on.
Hey, guys. Talk about Handheld. No, wait. Don't.
Yeah, you talk about...
So...
I don't know why that...
A very interesting thing about Chameleon, Herbie Hancock. He did a lot of things. One of those things being heroin. I'm gonna look that up because I'm like 99% sure Herbie Hancock was the guy who was addicted to heroin.
Okay.
Herbie Hancock
Recording? Yes,
addicted to heroin? I'm gonna look that up.
Okay. So about the thing with Phone Boy and Tom Sue, so a lot of the bands that I listen to, I've started listening to like 2 years ago or a year ago, and I just keep them in my playlist, or I keep them in, like I still listen to them because I still like it, but I'm a very loyal listener. So that kind of carried over this time. I like Handheld. It's a really good song. But I'm surprised that's on my top 5. Also the one with Tom Sue. Like I really did not expect it. I expected more Tyler, the Creator songs, or like even Good Kid. It's not up there.
I lied. He was addicted to crack.
Oh. Fun.
I could have sworn he like, I don't know. Okay, moving on. It's your turn, by the way.
Sorry.
Your top 23 songs, you can look at the rest of them. We're not going to do that. Time is a construct, but oh no. Oh, this is the fun one. It went too fast though. Are you guys ready for this? Time is a construct, but we kept to track anyways. So I listened to 16,429 minutes. That's 11 days nonstop, which is like less than I thought it was going to be. Last year it was a little bit more because I listened to more music. All right, Sawyer.
Sawyer listened to 44,433 minutes, and that's 30 days nonstop. I listened to music for an entire month.
That's
nonstop.
insane. One of our friends listened to 83,459 minutes, which is 57 days straight.
57?
That's 57 days.
Oh my lord. Are we allowed to name drop?
I wouldn't.
Okay. Then
Maybe
we
one
shall
day.
not do that. That's really funny though.
I agree.
I peaked February 2nd at 755 minutes, which is also the day that I listened to Jay Dilla for the first time. I don't know if that has any
What a
parallel,
coincidence.
but I think it's just coincidence.
I peaked on May 6th with 436 minutes. I don't know when that was. Was that during Into the Woods?
Maybe. One of the Into the Woods songs made it onto the 2023 playlist. It's a Hello Little Girl, because I was a wolf from that.
Can I look at my... let me look at my playlist. I haven't even looked at it.
I'll look at... I think we should look at it at the end.
Okay, so that's a good idea.
Go through this.
I listened to... You do your turn real quick, because you're really struggling. I'm pretty sure you drew. Be the discard.
I did. Okay. My bad. I was in the 6% of listeners worldwide. Is that small? Or is that good?
Because I was in the... let's see. I was in the 23% top listeners worldwide.
Okay. Well, sick.
You listened to 341 artists this year, but one came out on top. This one is... My top artist is so interesting. And I want you to talk about how many guys you listen to.
I listened to 846 different artists this year. I try to make I feel like I sound really pretentious right now, but I really try. But I really try to like make a point to like try to not get stuck in the same artist loop, because that's really easy, especially like I don't know, for me.
Well,
like,
Charlie Godfrey does not care about that, and has an entire albums of just one artist called blank the artist name Expansion Pass. My number one artist last year was Cage the Elephant.
I do that for Good Kid, but that's my only exception.
I did a playlist called Cage the Elephant Expansion Pass, and it was the only thing I listened to for so long. It was like bad.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
But I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that I
don't care. I like what I like,
broaden my horizons. Because I don't know. So much of what I listen to right now I wouldn't have listened to if I didn't branch out. So I think that's important.
Okay.
So maybe do that.
But only one came out on top. Any guesses? I had no idea this is my top artist.
Mine is not. We already talked about him. Jay Dilla.
My top artist is Lemon Demon.
Huh.
You're in the top. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What? That's weird. Also, okay, I don't know how many people listen to him now, because I mean, everybody I've talked to doesn't know who he is, but then they listen to it. And a few people go like, yeah, this is sick. I'll listen to this more. But it says I'm in the 0.005% fan, and I spent 3,433 minutes with him.
Yeah.
But also, I always get very high numbers, but like I listen to stuff that nobody else listens to a lot. So I feel like that's not.
So I got Lemon Demon, which was not unexpected. Which was unexpected. I was in the top 1% of fans, and I spent 1,313 minutes.
Top 1%. That's crazy.
Yeah. What? I don't know. I had a Lemon Demon phase. I love Lemon Demon. Lemon Demon is just some guy, and he makes music in like his basement, and he just makes these really interesting like songs. He the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destinies. You might have that one. That one's a good one. Fine. That's also a good song. It's a TikTok sound for a really long time. But it being my number one artist kind of really surprised me. My top 5 artists were honestly kind of surprising. Say thanks. Hey, thanks.
I'll
couldn't
say
get
thanks,
enough of Cabinet Man. That was one of their albums. So my top is gonna tell me.
Oh,
you had something special with your top artist. Here's how you spent time. Okay, well, it went away. Lemon Demon. I peaked in August, which makes sense. That was number 1. Number 2 is the Growlers. I peaked in January. I had a Growlers phase the end of last year, the beginning of this year. Growlers, good band. They did some things, though, I'm pretty sure, that were bad.
Oof.
They make some really good music, though. They don't make music anymore, though. I'm 99% sure.
I should have got a large fry.
Yeah, but it's okay, because we chowed. We were good. What was your number 2 artist?
So I peaked with listening with Jay Dilla in March.
Interesting.
Of this year. Was it a separate tab?
Yeah.
It is. Okay. Good Kid.
Yeah, Good Kid.
Was my number 2 artist. Peak listening in April. I had a phase this year where I quit listening to Good Kid.
Really?
I had too much. I saw Good Kid live this year. Actually.
I did. You did. Mm-hmm. I did not. I said I did, but I did not.
I don't remember when it was, but it was in the spring, and they came to Atlanta, and so I traveled there and saw them live, and it was sick. It was that was my first conscious concert experience.
I've never been to a concert ever.
I've been once to a Journey concert.
Journey?
Yeah, which was in like 2018. So I was a youngin', and I went with family that I didn't know.
I know about this.
Yep, and that is where we move on. And
my number 3 artist was the Pixies, which is a amazing band. They one of their songs was in Fight Club, I'm pretty sure, which was cool. I've never seen Fight Club though.
Me either.
I love this band. They make good music. I'm kind of getting out of that phase though, but
yeah. Me too, a little bit with Good Kid, but I came back for a little bit, for a few weeks recently, and then I'm fizzling it in and out. I love Down with the King, which is from their second EP, or their second album. Go listen to it. It's the opening track. Also, just the second one, you should listen to Good Kid 2, all of it. Please.
Go listen to the Pixies.
Love Good Kid 2.
Just all of it. You'll be fine. You can get through it.
Yeah, they just put out a cover, which is their first cover they've ever done, and they did a I don't know how to say her name, but it's I forget what the song is even called, but it's like bossa nova sounding, and it pairs great with their indie rock song. I love bossa nova. It's so chill. But I want them to make more music in that style, but like their own original stuff, because that was cool. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they should do that.
Oh, you're number 3.
Tyler, the Creator, dude.
Tyler. Ty.
Peak listening month in September. Listen, dude. Okay. I cannot express to you. Okay. Call Me If You Get Lost. The Estate Sale. That came out this year, which is like a deluxe album. Mm-hmm. And it had some new songs. This was my first Tyler, the Creator experience. And, dude, I cannot express to you how cool it is to have like an entirely new genre. It's like tasting a new food, and it's so cool. And that album gives me so much joy and like just like drive to create stuff. There's this one song called Sweet Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance. I love that song so much. That is my probably one of my favorite songs. It has like a bossa nova hip hop vibe. It's chill. It's sick. And in the second portion of the song, Jay Dilla has a signature siren that he has, and it is in the background. And whenever I figured that out, I went ballistic. It was crazy. And then like listening to it more and like understanding the message of the album of like, go experience the world is really cool. And then I listened to more of Igor. Originally, I didn't like Igor at all, but I like it more now. And it's about like the loop of love. Like if you still like keep the person in your life or whatever, you're just gonna keep going back to it. Which is why in the last song, I've learned this very recently, and this is so cool to me. In the last song of Igor, the note, something is incomplete of the song.
The note resolves. Mm-hmm. The chord resolves to the first chord of the first song of the album.
Yes. So it's like musically incomplete, the last song, and then if you just play it backwards, just to like be like the loop of love, kind of.
That's interesting.
And I think it's very cool.
I don't like Tyler the Creator's music. I never have. I think he's a really cool guy, mm-hmm. and I think he makes interesting music. And I think that he make I don't know. I like him.
I really feel like at the very least you should listen to that Sweet Sweet song all the way through.
Yeah.
If you ever remember to, because I like it a lot, and it really opened up like stuff even more. So yeah.
My number 4 song, my band was The Presidents of the United States of America. God, I love these guys.
My number 4 was Phone Boy, which their sound is similar to Good Kid, but not the same.
Not the same.
Not the same. They have 2 albums out, and they're both very good. I think I really don't know which one I like more. I would say the first one overall, I like more songs on it than the second one, because there is a couple that I just don't listen to on the second one. But I really enjoy Phone Boy. Y'all should go listen to them too.
Yeah.
Peak listening in January.
I peaked in February.
Whoa.
Okay. My number 5.
Is it my turn or your turn?
It's my turn.
Okay.
My number 5 was Herbie Hancock. That guy. He did a lot of drugs.
Oh.
My peak listening in March. That was kind of my jazz phase. My March.
Mine was the Doozers. We already talked about them. And my
Doozers.
peak listening was the February. I just love that name.
The Doozers. That's a good
name.
The
Doozers.
Then all my
it just
top
plays the top artist again.
I was pretty happy with my top artist. Last year was bad. My number 2 artist last year. Do you know what my number 2 artist was last year?
What?
Weezer. Like, that's
I don't
bad.
remember what mine was last year.
It was like embarrassing. I'm gonna go. Wait, let me look at my. Wait, let me look. I have not looked at my Spotify Wrapped. It was long from last year.
I don't know. Oh, it's playing creator stuff. Okay, this is podcast stuff.
Okay, I lied. Weezer was not my number 2. I thought it was. My number 1 artist last year was Cage the Elephant. My number 2 was Lovejoy. My number 3 was Mother Mother. My number 4 was Weezer. My number 5 was Bo Burnham.
I really like Lovejoy's new album. That's good.
My number 1 song last year was The Bidding, which is a good song. That's probably the only song that I still kind of like vibe with. My number 2 song was Hash Pipe by Weezer. Mm-hmm. My number 3 song was Say It Ain't So by Weezer. My number 4 song was Black Sheep from Scott Pilgrim's First
I love that.
World.
Scott Pilgrim is so good.
My number 5 song was I Miss Having Sex, but at least I Don't Want to Die. That was embarrassing. What's next?
Podcast is next. We're one of those.
Podcast.
Y'all are listening.
We are. Hold up. Someone's on the other line. Oh my god, it's the guy from the Pixies. I don't know his name. Fake fan. My bad, guys.
Mine was Good Kid, and they used the same video as they did last year, and that made me upset. My number 1 podcast that I listen to on Spotify, and I want to make this clear, most of the podcasts I listen to are on YouTube because I want the video.
Yep.
So this is not my number 1 podcast. I'll tell you what that is in a second. Chuckle Sandwich on Spotify. Chuckle Sandwich,
I've heard of Chuckle Sandwich.
Is a podcast with Ted Nivison, Jay Schlatt, and it used to have Slime Sickle.
But he left.
But he did leave, and now they have this guy named Tucker, who is like, it's Ted's like high school / college friend, I think. Yeah, I think high school friend.
It's just Tucker.
I listened on Spotify for 908 minutes. I'm the top 23% fan. I really like Chuckle Sandwich a lot. But do you want to talk about yours first, or can I keep going?
You can go.
Okay, so the podcast that I listened to the most, and this was all on YouTube, was the Nintendo podcast, and I will get into that in a second. So, Nintendo podcast is the podcast that inspired me to want to do this.
Yeah,
I love the chemistry that they have. It's YouTubers Beat 'em Up and Wolfden. And I already liked their content, and I thought they paired really well together. It was a cool way to learn about Nintendo stuff. And this last week they announced that Bob Wolf, who's Wolfden, will be leaving the podcast in 2024, which means that the podcast will likely be over with. But Wood from Beat 'em Ups may do something with it, but it's really just unknown. So I'm thinking that it probably won't happen. It makes me really upset because I understand it was because he had like too much to do, and I understand that. Having a podcast now, I understand that, and we don't even have to deal with all of the corporate stuff that they have to deal with. Like we are just doing this for funsies.
Like I just wake up and I'm like, I get out my phone and I'm like, on my bed, like, record today, and you're like, tomorrow's a half day, and I was like, okay.
So it's So I get it, but it is also upsetting because I love this podcast so much. I've watched it since the beginning. I watched the channel trailer before any episodes came out, and I was so excited, and I'm sticking with it till the very end. I haven't missed an episode, and I really think y'all should go do that.
I listened to one of their podcasts. I listened to the one where they talked about Super Mario Wonder. So you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
That was all you.
I'm really appreciative of that podcast because there's a chance that I wouldn't be doing this right now if not for them. So thank you. I'm really appreciative of that.
My number one podcast, which this one's kind of surprising to me because this is not my inspiration for podcasting. This is just I thought that this was not going to be my number one podcast.
This doesn't surprise me.
The Command Zone, which is a Magic the Gathering podcast. I listened to it for 1,514 minutes. And I'm in the top 15% of fans. My number 2 podcast, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is there like a ranking? I didn't know.
I think it tells you all your top 5.
Oh.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think
because it didn't show up.
Enough podcasts to do that anyways.
I lied. I'm a liar.
Wow.
Well, guys. I'm a liar. My number 2 podcast
was... make a Taylor Swift reference. I don't know if it does this in yours, but it was like the way you listen to this year makes you a hero. Or maybe we should say anti-hero. Because like
was that
Taylor Swift song is Anti-Hero in her new album. It's alright. It's pretty good. Do they say that in your... Yeah, they make it.
They did.
They make it. It's from...
They do make the joke.
They make the joke.
How funny. Ha ha ha. This was cool. I like this. My number 2 podcast was Ear Biscuits, was the reason I listened to this. I love those guys. Okay. This is interesting. So, I am the collector. That's what mine is. Your taste is sublime.
Sublime. Sublime. I love Barbie.
You listen mostly to your own playlist, and we totally get why. They're perfect, after all. Yeah.
This is interesting, because I feel like this is not true, but kind of this year, maybe a little bit. I got Alchemist, which is listening is your laboratory. You create your own playlist more than other listeners do. Nice work, Doc. Which is interesting.
I feel like, honestly, if ours switch, that would make sense. Because, okay, this is a really interesting thing that I do. My playlist, there's a lot of playlists, but the playlist line I have right now are called The Fence, The Wall, The Imaginary Wall, The Tunnel, and then I'm going to make 2 more playlists. One called The Light and the other one called The End. And they all have this story. And each of the names of the playlists follow this dude, and they're telling a story. And actually,
I didn't know this.
One day, I'm going to make music, and I'm going to release 5 albums called The Fence, The Wall, not The Imaginary Wall, because I'm not doing that, The Tunnel, The Light, and then The End. And then I'm going to not make any more music. That's the goal. And it's following this dude. I could tell a story. Can I tell a story?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about this later, but
so
should we move into it now?
It's about... I'm going to do the 6 ones. I haven't made the last 2. I just have up to The Tunnel right now. But The Fence, it's just this guy, and he's walking around, and he's looking at this... He's looking at a playground that's covered in a fence. And it's just him being like, wow, I used to have it so good. Being a kid was so freeing and so nice. And you could just do whatever you want and not care. And then in his life, he just hits a dead end and he doesn't know what to do. And he's hit this wall in his life and he just can't move forward. And the Imaginary Wall is my Lemon Demon playlist. And it's just this guy going through this drug trip. He's just tripping and he's just oh my God, what's happening? Actually, the bit of the Imaginary Wall is that there is no wall. He's actually in a desert. I think I'm lying to you. No, yeah, that's right. He was in a desert, and then he's seeing this wall, and he's hallucinating these things, you know?
And Scott Pilgrim almost, but not really.
The tunnel, he's made it through. He's in the tunnel, and he can start to feel that he's coming to the end. The light is the light at the end of the tunnel. Mm-hmm. He's I made it.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then the end is he dies, and he's dead. And it's just about all the impact this guy had on the world. And it might have been a big impact, but he had an impact on somebody, everybody does.
I was going to talk about this because I was going to ask you, are you for sure going to make music at some point? But what style or genres? Are they going to be different genres? Are they going to be inspired by the songs in the playlist?
I was thinking about this. No, they're not going to be inspired by the songs in the playlist.
Gotcha.
They're going to be more like. Have you ever listened to the band Cigarettes After Sex?
Yes, I have.
They're going to be like that.
Okay.
They're going to be kind of like, not like similar. They're going to be like that, like chill. The music's going to be chill. I'm definitely going to make more like indie rock stuff later in the playlist, like maybe when it comes like the middle, like the tunnel and stuff. And like more like chill stuff, more like indie stuff, like Crumb, which
I love Crumb.
I love Crumb also. God. Great band. And I gotta make music. Making music is so hard. It's so hard. I have not made any music, and I've been trying for like a long time.
Yeah, I think I meant to talk about this whenever I was talking about like that one Tyler the Creator album giving me inspiration. But like, if you have an idea, please do it. Especially with music, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Facts.
Send it to people. Send it to us. I'll be there. I'll watch it.
I'll
be there for you too. I'll watch it. I'll listen to it.
Yeah, you guys also.
And I'll probably really like it. So I'm gonna make a video about this one day, but or soon. But like the like paralysis of starting and like how like anxiety filled it can be. Yeah. But I just want to be like, I don't know, make stuff. Like, it's cool and there's a place for it, and that's part of the reason why I love indie stuff, is because it's not like pandering to like radio Hollywood type stuff. There's a place for that, but I think a lot of the most creative and new sounding stuff comes from people that are just in their room making stuff, and I find that so cool. So please,
this is true.
Lemon
Demon makes all their music by themselves. Just sits there and he's like,
yeah. So please do that, and I really want you to do that too.
Yeah.
And I know you plan to, but
I will one day.
Just do it, please, because I cannot wait to see like what you make.
Yeah,
and what other people make. It's cool.
God, that was fun. Same time next year.
Same time. Oh, that's it. Same time next year.
Wow. That was.
It said that was fun. I thought you were saying that.
This was. I'm happy with my Spotify Wrap
so
this
they
year.
Have this up. I'm gonna post this to my Instagram.
Give me. I'll send mine to you.
And I'll also put this up on the podcast.
Yeah. What color are we feeling?
I'm doing blue.
I'm gonna do the black one. Oh no, I gotta do the red one. I gotta do the red one.
If this will load. Okay, there we go. Stories.
I'm just gonna send you my whole thing.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, post that to your story. Or our story.
I
have not
posted mine to get to the point. Totally meant to do that on my other one. It's fine. I'll figure it out later. And I'll post Charlie's to there too. You can also do we want to share our Spotify so they can see playlists?
Are all your playlists public?
The ones that I want public are.
All my playlists are public except for like 2.
So I'll put that in the description, I guess. Our Spotify links.
Yeah.
If you want to do
follow us on Spotify.
So if you want to look at it, I just made 2 new playlists.
I make playlists so infrequently. Like I'll maybe whenever I make a playlist, like something's happening, guys. Like it's a new moment.
Me too. Which that's why I found I didn't talk about this. The Alchemist one. So interesting, because I really don't make playlists that much, but I did make a few this year for like events, but most of the time I'll just, if I have premium, right now I don't have premium, which is kind of embarrassing, but if I have premium, then I'll just play the song on the album, and then if I don't, then Spotify makes mixes, and you can choose the song on the mix even if you don't have premium.
This is true, you can't do that.
So I just do that. But I made 2 new playlists. One's called Burr with the Freezing Face, and this is like more chill, like low-key stuff. There's a song called Happiness by Starry Cat. I found out through making this playlist. I've like added a bunch of the recommended ones. And Warsh, Tippy, and Zelda. Don't know why it's called that, but they're both really good songs that I like right now at the moment. I made this like 2 days ago. Oh, and also I made this playlist called Flexosaurus, Because there's this one song and it says, if I was a dinosaur, I'd be a Flexosaurus. And I find that funny. So it's funny. All of my, my hype. I guess that's my hype playlist, but not really. But, kind of.
Flexosaurus?
I
sounds
just
like your workout playlist.
Flexosaurus to be funny. Flexosaurus. I find that so funny.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah, so... Yeah, we'll do that. I wanted to talk about this year for music in general. Because they have a tab on here, 2023 in music. If you want to keep going with that, or with the cards, is it my turn or your turn?
It's your turn.
Oh, shoot, my bad. Well, you pull up stuff, and I want to, because I've talked about this with you before, but some people are like, man, this music, or the music this year just sucks. It's nothing there. There's no substance or whatever, and I find that odd because it's like.
How do I look at this?
Because I feel like this year there's been a lot of albums released. There's been a lot of personal albums released for indie stuff that I listen to. So I feel like this year for music for me has been very good. So
I laid down 3 nines.
Shoot.
I have 15 points right now.
Oh shoot.
Your turn. Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's a fun card. How do you feel? You scared?
A little.
Yeah, I would be too. I'm winning. We're not getting to the point today.
Yeah, we're not getting to the point. That's because there's so much to talk about.
So much
How long
music.
have we been going for?
Not that long.
About an hour. This is 50 minutes.
We're doing good. Music it's just an interesting thing.
Y'all don't know how excited I was for this.
Yeah. Spotify Wraps came out. You're like, Spotify Wraps are out right now.
Mm-hmm. I was like, because I think originally the plan was to wait all the way until New Year's. We talked about doing that.
Lame.
And I'm glad we didn't, because God, this stuff is so cool. And
I feel like there's so many things that we can talk about, the end of the year stuff. And I think there's some other ideas that I think would be better for the end of the year. End of the year. Hey, what you doing there? That's Romeo on the board.
Oh, freak.
So I'm going to take all of these.
Why is it Romeo on the board?
Because there's 3 jacks.
No.
That's 30 points for the Charlie man.
No.
And then now it's my turn.
Let me look at top tracks of 2023. I wish there was a way to look at my top albums too. Spotify, do that please next year. Make a thing where I can look at my top albums.
That's not a bad idea right there.
Morgan Wallen is the first.
What the heck? What the freak?
SZA. I enjoy SZA. I haven't listened to that much of her, but she has an album called Control, and there's...
Hey guys, she has an album called Control.
There's this song called Drew Barrymore, and it's really chill and cool.
It's cool. God, welcome back to us not knowing how to podcast.
So this is a different camera.
Yay, we're here.
Than what we've been using. So I don't know how to work it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's happening.
It's your turn. I discarded that 6.
Okay.
Okay,
maybe I lied. I want new releases though.
I want So an interesting little fangirl moment. Cage the Elephant was my band. I love Cage the Elephant. I still listen to them. I listen to them a little bit more. Okay, cool. Hey, that's from on the board again. Sorry, you're bad at this game.
I'm bad at this game. I
might win this one.
Hang on. Oh wait, JK, you're good.
I'm gonna give you 7. Okay. Cage the Elephant released a remastered of one of their albums called Happy Birthday, and in the album has a song called 2024, and I'm like, hey guys, new album 2024 drop, Cage the Elephant. Me theorizing.
How much is this?
3, 4, 5. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 points.
I have 25 points. Do we want to write this down?
We do at the end.
Okay. Do we want to? Oh, okay.
Because you lose points for how many points in your hand too.
Okay, got you. Did I interrupt you? What were you saying?
Cage the Elephant, love those guys, and I hope they release an album in 2024.
Yeah, all these songs are Cruel Summer. I feel I get hate for this all the time. I don't think it's a good song. I don't like it. Cruel Summer. It's all right, but I feel like it's not a good Taylor Swift song. I know your thoughts on Taylor Swift. I feel Taylor Swift songs are good, but some of them I feel like I don't even want to say she. I feel like they're made. Some of them are made for the like Hollywood radio machine that is, younger girls and older adults that listen to radio. So in my heart of hearts, "Cruel Summer" is one of those songs, but a lot of people disagree with me. That's why I love "Folklore." I think is a really good Taylor Swift album because. Like "Cardigan" from that album, I like it a lot, and I feel like that's Taylor Swift to me. But I don't know, because it's more, I don't know, it's probably closer to my taste too. But just like, I don't know, I don't.
Taylor Swift's fan base makes me mad.
I will agree with this.
They get on my nerves.
It's because. I feel like she can't just be a person and she can't just date people.
It's so true.
Because they get
like, I'm sick of seeing TikToks
involved.
being like Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift doing this and this and this and this, and I'm like, let Taylor Swift be a little gal. Let her be a gal.
Yeah, I feel so bad for like. Okay, usually, I don't usually. It's hard to be like, yeah, I feel so bad for this billionaire, but like,
yeah, being famous comes with a price.
It does, and I feel really bad for that side of it, especially the dating part, because sometimes fan bases can get too involved and too.
I agree.
This happens with YouTubers a lot. Also, there's a thing that happens the other way. Like, the artists can make decisions that they think the fans will like important life decisions. And that's parasocial, baby. It works both ways.
This is true.
And I think that's really interesting. This is what I'm talking about for these. Like, Paramore came back this year and released an album, I think. Yeah, 2023. Who's Paramore? They're Business of Misery.
Okay. Who's Paramore?
I feel like you know them. I feel like you probably do know them. Business of Misery, Ain't It Fun. You would probably know them if you heard some of their songs.
Okay.
But they've been gone for a while because the lead singer went and did their own thing. We got a new Olivia Rodrigo album this year. She also did the song for the new Hunger Games movie, didn't she? She did. I didn't listen to all of it.
I've not watched it. I've never seen a Hunger Games. I have, when I was a kid.
I've read half of the first book.
I read none of the first books. We have it at my house. We have all three of them. There's just 3. But there's 4 movies because the Catching Fire gets split up into 2 movies. I think this is going to come out, somebody's going to watch it, and I'm going to get text being like, you're wrong. And I'm like, okay.
Lovejoy had a new album, and it's good. It's really good, and it's more refined sound.
Yeah,
I feel like.
I didn't listen to it all the way. I did listen to some of the songs, and I was like, this is more my speed.
Yeah.
I got to listen to it. I got to do that. It's on my list of things to do.
You should. Tyler, the Creator, did one. There's this artist called Lynn Lapid. Love her music. She started off as like more of a TikTok making music like should I release this kind of thing. And she's her new album's really good, and I like a lot of the way her sound sounds.
Okay.
Shoot, I'm gonna get her name wrong. It's not on here, but it's a gal that I listen to. Let me just
look her up.
Claire Rosencrans. She released Just Because, which is an album she's been working on for a while, and I like it a lot. It's very more poppy. Probably wouldn't think it would be my speed, but
your pop was up there in your top.
It's just.
Yeah, that's true.
It was just
genre.
It's fun. It's just a fun thing.
By the way, if you have any 9s or jacks, you can play them on my 9s and jacks and get your own points.
Oh, wait, what? Say it again.
If you have any 9s or jacks or queens, but there's 4 queens, so you can't really lay anything on here. But if you have any jacks, you can lay it on this, or any 9s, you can lay it on that.
That's good to know.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I was just kind of yapping.
You're yapping.
Was he yapping?
You're going on. You're cooking.
To the point. I'm cooking, baby.
We're not getting to the point today.
Do I still need to discard?
Yep.
Okay, because I only have 3 cards.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure. Just making
Because your goal is to run out of cards.
Oh.
Yes. Who do you think's going to win this so far? So far, I'm winning by a lot. I have 85 points.
I feel like you're going to win.
You have 25.
Let me look up these staff picks. Says a
I have a 9.
Oh, From the Start. That's what that Good Kid did a cover of, From the Start. This is not how you pronounce her name, but this is how it's spelled, Laufey. But that's not. I know that's
it's Laufey.
Laufey.
I think
that.
maybe I'm wrong.
They did a cover of this, and it was really good.
I follow her on TikTok. She's so fun.
Well, Good Kid did a cover of this, and it's bossa nova indie rock, and it's so. I love it. I want them to make more of that.
I'm gonna look up how to say her name.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's what I'm saying is like these albums that I mean they're pretty. I feel like they're good. So I feel like this year, at least for me,
wait.
Mother of Loki. It was my great grandma's name.
Okay, just say her name.
Cousin's called Leve. It's a family.
Leve.
Leve.
It's Norwegian. Is that what she said?
I don't know. That sounds right. I don't know.
She's a twin. Did you not?
No, I didn't.
She's a twin.
Doja Cat came up with the album this year. I did not know that.
Doja Cat.
Our Miss Puff listens to Doja Cat.
Does she really?
Yes.
Whose turn?
It's her
My
like
turn.
favorite artist. Yeah.
No, it's your turn.
No, it is my turn.
That's interesting. I did not see her as a Doja Cat fan.
I know. And then like again, call me if you get lost. I struggle to see whenever people say that like music is bad this year because I feel like I feel like I don't know, it's very interesting. There's an Offset album. I didn't know that, which is a hip hop. It breaks it up into genres, so I'm looking at all of these.
I don't really keep up with music that comes out. I don't really care. Aces are worth a lot of points. They're worth 15 points. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Wait, no.
I love music. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just find that interesting that I don't know. You just gotta. I mean, you might have to look for it, but there was a Pink album out this year. Okay, Jonas Brothers. Okay, this is all a pop. Yeah.
Jonas Brothers made stuff.
Yeah. Kelly Clarkson had one out.
Kelly Clarkson. What?
I don't know. This is just pop.
There's
the person who made Put Your Records On. Carrie Bailey.
Carrie
Ray?
Underwood.
No.
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie. No.
Joe Mama.
Corrine Bailey Ray. It looks like this.
Oh yeah, I've never seen this person.
Oh okay. I feel like you would know this song, but she had an album come out this year. I didn't listen to all of it, but it sounded more rock, and it was very different from the songs that I've heard her have. A lot of her has been more chill, like I don't know. Just more
indie,
chill,
lo-fi,
not even.
lo-fi.
No, it's not
Chill.
hip hop. It's chill,
Indie rock.
jazzy vibe.
Jazz.
Not even jazz, but like I really don't know how to describe it. I think I like
hop, hip, just hop.
just hop, like just chill, like swinging. Post Malone had an album.
Post Malone made an album. Didn't Post Malone say he wants to release country music?
Did he?
I think he did say that.
Miley Cyrus had one. Taylor Swift released 2. I think.
She released a lot.
Yeah, because
She released
they're
her
just
Taylor's
remastered
version. Yeah.
versions.
They're
of
her own
songs.
versions.
Mm-hmm.
One of Taylor's version came out on my birthday.
Zach Bryan, Luke Combs, Chris Stapleton,
Zach Bryan.
Old Dominion.
That guy looks like Johnny Depp.
I don't know who some of these people are. I'm just saying the ones that Dan and Shay.
Dan and Shay.
Um,
I don't know any of the ones that you're saying.
I just know because my family, they listen to country
They
music.
listen to that country music.
In the school we go to, they listen to country music.
They do listen to country music in the school we go to. I'm leaving and they're blasting out like country music. They're like,
Morgan
honky dog, and I'm listening. I'm like trying to leave school, and like the ground is shaking with country music, and I was like, I hate this.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. If you find yourself thinking that not a lot of good music has come out this year,
Maybe you're right. Music is
or
subjective.
not good music has come out this year, you could be right.
You could be wrong.
You could be wrong. Go explore and figure out what your tastes are. Go broaden your horizons, and they still may not be for you, but I feel like it's a lot to be like this is objectively 100% bad. Like go listen to it and just see what happens. You might like it.
You might not.
I'm about to run out of cards.
That's good. If you run out of cards, you win.
Oh wait, no, I'm not.
Why'd you do that?
Oh wait, wrong way. Okay. 6, 7, 8.
Now discard that.
I had to switch it though.
Why?
Why? So I had to.
You draw and then you.
Oh,
and
just
then now
kidding.
you discard for turn.
Just kidding. And
Now the game's done.
yay!
I had 10 points in my hand, so I lose one of these.
Okay. So you won.
I had 10. I had 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I had 110 points. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45. Good job.
I had 45 points.
Good job.
Yay! I wanted to. I need to talk about something. So, in one of the past podcasts, I think it was episode 4, but I'm not really sure.
Episode 4 was this never comes one.
No, the chill one.
Oh, okay.
I asked you, why did you want to start this podcast or something like that, along the lines of that? What made you want to start? Because I've had people ask me, like, what is the purpose? Like, what are you trying to do here? And I never gave my answer, and that was probably really important to the message that I was trying to say. It was basically like, don't pay attention to numbers if you're starting stuff. I know that's hard, but I encourage you to make YouTube stuff. Just do whatever. I want to see people create stuff. I'll send it our way. We'll be there. We'll watch it.
I'll watch it. I'll be like, at midnight, I'll be watching stuff to fall asleep to. I'll be like,
yeah,
watching it.
And the reason why we're making this is because it's fun.
It's fun.
We want to. We're just,
yeah.
We're here to vibe and explore this passion that we have, and it's just cool and it's fun and it's a passion project. And
I don't want to be famous.
Yeah. But it doesn't. You don't need a reason to start something other than you just have the motivation to, and you want to create something because it's cool to create something. So that's.
Yeah.
I never finished that.
That's so true.
Sorry, but yeah.
I want to make music. I just want to make music so bad. Music is such an outlet. I have a lot of ideas for songs. Music is a good way. This is a good therapy Charlie moment. If you're ever feeling down, feeling sad, go create something.
Yeah.
Have something that you're proud of. Have something that you can look at and be like, I did that, and I'm so happy that I made that, because you can look at something and be proud of it, and you did something in the world.
Yeah.
Everybody's done something.
It doesn't even have to be something grand. Like, you don't have to make an album. You don't have to make a movie. You can make a little short film. You can draw a picture. You can write in a journal. You could build something in Minecraft. You can make a little Lego thing. You can make
a Lego thing.
You can make little ornaments. Do little craft stuff.
Paint your shoes.
Paint. Yeah, you can paint.
I know
your
somebody
shoes.
who does that. It was cool.
It's cool. These
Painting
things
things
are cool, and
life is cool.
And life is cool, and you don't have to do something for a specific reason other than just you want.
Yeah.
You want to do it.
Me and this guy, we're homies. And I think this podcast, I think about this a lot. So, can you put this back?
Yes.
So, when I graduate high school, this is very sad, but I wanna kind of go and explore the world. I want to go to do a foreign exchange program, go traverse,
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this podcast is just gonna help me and Sawyer not fall apart.
Yeah, true. This is very true.
It's gonna be get on video call. We're recording a podcast.
Yeah.
And it's just something we can do.
It gives us an outlet or not that we need a reason to hang out, but it gives us a reason.
If I'm across the country, it's going to be hard to hang out.
It gives us an excuse to hang out.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by that. So, yeah, I don't know. I just make stuff.
Yeah.
I'm 2024. Making a promise right now. I'm gonna make films. I'm gonna make YouTube stuff.
Do that.
I'm excited about it. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I'm starting to do this, and I need to get a video finished and edited.
I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna make music by 2024. I might make a song.
I hope he does at least a test one or a little start. God, you're getting an early start. But yeah, I don't know. Create stuff. It's
Do
fun.
stuff.
So
And guys, remember, I love you. Not you. But you right there.
This has been Get to the Point Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Sawyer.
And I've been Charlie.
And we will see you all later. Adios. You have a beautiful days, ladies and gentlemen.
I love you.